Dear viewers, I am Chef De La Rosa of De La Rosa Associates. Now, as a responsible culinary arts practitioner, I practice ethical organic catering. That is to say, I use 100% natural ingredients in the preparation of my pastries, my meals, my beverages, and anything I have to make that is necessary for human consumption. Currently, I am on the way to making a very large weight of organic chin-chin. So I already have the dry ingredients prepared and mixed. So currently, I want to bring in the eggs, and later I'm going to go back to the bowl, the mixing bowl, and show you the rest of the ingredients. Some say that most people don't use eggs in making their pastries. Right here before me, I have a large bowl of eggs. You can see it at the base of the camera. So I want to proceed to breaking my eggs. First one. I've got to be fast because I have a lot of eggs I'm breaking. So, and of course you must have had these eggs checked out after collecting them from the poultry to be sure that they are fresh. The fundamental first test you will perform to determine the freshness of your eggs is the float test. Now, when running the float test, if you put a large bowl of water or some good level of amount of water in a basin and you begin to drop your eggs gradually, lower it gradually to the base, the eggs that are fresh will lie on their side at the base of the bowl. The ones that will stand are beginning to age, maybe 1 week, 2 weeks. Then the ones that float have compromised quality. They are aged, they are not good for consumption. That is because air has permeated and filled in the egg casing. Inside the egg casing, that is why they can float. But the fresh eggs will always lie at the base of the large bowl of water. So let me continue with my eggs breaking because I have a lot of eggs to break for this particular recipe I'm making. I had this shell slipping a little bit, so I'm trying to get it out. You must be careful that you don't have micro eggshell particles. So 1, 2. So you can see I have a very large amount of eggs prepared. Naturally, the prep ingredients I used, the recipe I used to make my high grade or high quality organic chin-chins, the recipe is practically as rich as the one that we used to make a nourishing cake. So obviously you can see that the chin-chin that I produce is of high quality. And like I told you earlier, it is cooked in premium grade, premium quality soya oil, because I practice the principles of organic catering. So I'll proceed later. I'll proceed from henceforth to show you the other part of my ingredients in my mixing bowl. I'm Chef De La Rosa. Thank you for watching. Ladies and gentlemen, you can see the high quantity of eggs which I just broke out. You can see them neatly arrayed in the bowl. Good eggs, good quality, good yolk formation, rich yolk, organic, very good for human consumption. And of course, this is the bowl that contains all my dry ingredients for this recipe. Of course, I have previously mixed in the baking powder, which of course I used to lighten the dough, because the flour being supplied by the most of your Nigerian meals, the Nigerian flour mills have a high quantity of gluten. So I decided to incorporate some amount of baking powder so that I can lighten the dough before making the chin-chin. So I have the baking powder, I have the sugar, I have the milk, I have the vanilla powder, I have the salt, I have the nut, I have everything mixed. So right here is on top is the margarine, high quality margarine, which I have neatly measured out according to my recipe specifications. So I'm going to mix this until I get a crumbly, powdery mixture after I have blended the margarine with the other ingredients of the dry mix in the flour. Then after that is done, I'm going to use a whisk to beat my eggs, and of course add in the required measure of water I need to achieve my dough for the mix. And when that is done, I'm going to do a little blending. Of course, I'm not going to knead this, because if you try to knead it, much gluten will be activated, and of course the result is that you will have very high chin-chin, hard to chew, which will not be convenient for most of the customers. I am Chef De La Rosa, and I thank you for watching this video. Ladies and gentlemen, the dough for the chin-chin is beginning to take shape. You can see the blending, the effect of the mixing. It has come to this point. So right now I want to incorporate some vegetable oil. That's part of the recipe. That should be just enough. Finally, ladies and gentlemen, the dough for the chin-chin is mixed and is ready now to be rolled out thin and cut into chin-chin pieces. This is a large amount of dough. It took me precisely 3 hours and 10 minutes to arrive at this point. So let's proceed to pin rolling the flat surface and cut it into chin-chin pieces and then frying. Thank you for watching the video. I am Chef De La Rosa. Ladies and gentlemen, I am making progress in the preparation of my special organic chin-chin. This is the large bowl of dough from which I am cutting from. These are strips which I have cut, from which I'm going to cut the chin-chin pieces from. These are chin-chin pieces deep frying in soya oil. You can see that cooking gradually, cooking gradually. And right here in this tray are chin-chin pieces that I've already fried and I've left to cool off in this aluminum container. You can see that I am multitasking. So the flame, the burner is on continually throughout the operation. Ladies and gentlemen, my production is complete. The whole chin-chin weight is ready. I had this done in, I'm looking at my stop clock, 12 hours, 41 minutes, 41 seconds. I was standing all through. We have approximately over 14 kilograms of high quality organic chin-chin. I'm going to do the final weigh-in by tomorrow. You can see them here, see them here, see them here, see them in this tray. And the rest of the chin-chin is in this colander, cooling. We're talking about over 14 kilograms of high quality chin-chin. So thank you for watching the production video for today. I am Chef De La Rosa of De La Rosa Associates.